Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. The S&P 500 was up 1% today. Really good day, actually. A lot of things that are important that happened today. First of all, the Federal Reserve Chairman came out after the announcement of the 1/4 point increase and did a Q&A. Market responded positively. My overall thoughts on what they were saying is just that they didn't really push against the market like they have in the past as much. I think because the data on inflation has been fairly decent, they didn't have a lot of things that they could say to really scare the market. The one thing that they did talk about quite a bit was the fact that although goods inflation is actually coming down, the services inflation is still going up. And they look at PCE, which is Personal Consumption Expenditure Index, and that measure of inflation has mostly services in it. And so it might be a little bit harder to bring that down. But other than that, they really talked, I think, in the right directions. Market responded during the question and answer very positively to that also. And we had some important things happen today. Number one, as you recall from yesterday's video, we're now 9 days past the 200-day moving average, so that's great. We broke through this trend line for the first time since the beginning of last year, and it's been 8 days since we've been above that. So the next thing on the checklist was to kind of set a new higher high. So every time we've had a high, then we come down, then we try to get back to a new high, it fails, and we've fallen. So this is the first time today that we've actually had a new high. We closed above 4,100, which is the level that we hit back in December. And so we'll see if that, holds. And if we have a couple days above 4,100, that's a really big deal. It'll be a first time that's happened since the beginning of last year when this downturn started. The big upturn that we had in the summer of last year went all the way up to 4,300 on the S&P 500. I really think if we get above that, that's a much more significant piece. But nonetheless, today was a really big deal as far as that goes. We continue to show strength. And again, after hours, Meta reported and they beat on their earnings expectations, and the stock is up 20% after hours. So these are the things that weren't supposed to happen. We were supposed to have all these decay situations from earnings not hitting and those types of things. So it's really fascinating to see how this is playing out. We still have a ways to go with the earnings reports coming out. Apple will be coming out and see what they have to say and those types of things and whatnot. But things are going pretty well at this point in time, really, I think, as well as you could expect. We had a fantastic January. In Santa Claus Rally was positive. All of these different things that are important signs for what might happen for the rest of the year. So good stuff. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow. We'll see what happens then. See if we can stay above that 4,100 on the S&P. Look forward to talking to you then. Thank you.